All of these books fucking combined. This is a fucking joke for 6th Continent. Hey yo, what is up guys, it's just Rick here, and I know what you're thinking. Hey Rick, I thought you said you weren't making any C9 videos. Trust me, I'm not. This is just an update video because I remember last time on stream I told people that I was gonna do this. I was gonna at least look at the new Continent skill books, and I can do that relatively quickly, and so enjoy. Also, I've got a lot of feedback on the C9 content video, and I think a lot of people have got the idea wrong. I think they're missing a key part of it, so I'm honestly really considering explaining myself as to what happened and maybe shed some light on how C9 is actually run. So anyway guys, still considering it, but again, had to do this because I did indeed promise it. So okay, enjoy. Alright guys, I've done a ton of dungeons lately in the new Continent when they released the new skill books, and I just have a grip of skill books. I've been doing master difficulty, so every one I've gotten has been magic grade, and I just want to show you guys how awesome these new skill books are, let me tell you. Okay, we got Blazing Crasher for Warrior. Okay, it does 600 fire damage and for 1 second, and 15% chance of that only happening, so the rest of the 85% chance is not doing anything. Okay, well that's good. Ground Cutter for Blade Master. Now I know for a fact that the last Continent had the same book. Did the same thing, gives strength as well. This skill has a 10-second cooldown, but duration is only going to be for 5 seconds. And again, 50% chance, while the last Continent had no 50% chance whatsoever. Okay, this one, Bloody Wave, Bleeding. Okay, this one does the exact same thing as the last Continent. Did bleeding as well. 15% chance. Okay, Mighty Slam. Okay, 60 strength up. 5 seconds, 50% chance. Oh, I got the same book twice. Okay, next book. Freezing Shot. Okay, last Continent had an animation change. Added 1 extra shot, gave super armor, longer range, and pierced 100%. What does it do now? Water resist down 720, and that's a 30% chance. Good buff. Okay, Syafi, Int, up 65 for, again, 5 seconds, 50% chance. Magic defense down for 30%. Two of the same skills again. I'm getting pretty lucky there. Phantom Bind, 720, 30% chance of that working. Hunting Bomber, 30%. Condemning Assault, the one skill that doesn't have a random chance of it not being useless. And who the fuck uses Condemning Assault? Yeah, a lot of thought went into that. Frost Wall, physical defense, 50%. Falling Gravity, 30%. Oh, look, I actually have one skill that is an animation change, and it's on Soul Burn, and really all it does is give you semi-super armor, move speed decrease, or move speed increase, like you move further, activation time, and semi-super armor. So it actually doesn't increase the damage, at least for the magic skill book, at all. Now, I know these are just magic skill books, but I think you guys see a pattern right here. Basically, every one of these books are useless, and good job. Good job at upgrading the books for the new Continent. You've made almost all of them. I farmed every single one of these. These are not a joke. I just went through dungeon after dungeon just to look at the books and what I'd get, and they are all the same. 30% chance, 50% chance of it working at all. You want to know how many dungeons I could do and guarantee to get at least a decent book in Serad? I will go in there right now and show you. I will guarantee you I will get a good book. Let's see. Better than any of the books I've gotten so far. Yep, I've done how many master dungeons? All right, 1 master dungeon. I don't know what it is. I don't care. I don't really care what it is. Mana Cannon, guys. I got a fucking Mana Cannon book. What does this do? Increase force rage and additional damage. Better than any book. All of these books fucking combined. This is a fucking joke for 6th Continent. The only thing that this 6th Continent is doing is fucking up the RNG to get these 57 Serad books. Because God forbid they actually upgrade the goddamn books for 6th Continent in comparison to the last one. What a fucking joke. A lot of thought went into that one, didn't it? Now I know what you're thinking, okay? Maybe I just got fucking lucky. I got a fucking Mana Cannon book. That's obviously a good book, but I think you're missing the point here, okay? The point being, it really doesn't fucking matter what book I get here because I almost guarantee you that it's going to be more efficient, more better to equipped than whatever I was getting in fucking the last continent. Okay, this one only gives you a fire attack of 600, but again, it's 100% of the time. 100% of the time, it's always going to give that fire attack. Not a fucking 30% chance, okay? And I'm not saying that there aren't any useless book in third continent, okay? You know, Assassin, you know, Summon Assassin, Ranger especially comes to mind, that there are really a lot of useless fucking books, but not fucking all of them, okay? Look at all of them have a 30% or 50% chance of fucking working or, you know, being useless all the other times. That's just stupid, okay? This one, not that great of a skill book, but at least it happens every fucking time. Not, oh, 30% chance of it even working at all. Yeah, and don't hold your breath that these rare books, I know these are just magic, that the rare books are gonna be 100%, because they're not. The magic skill books aren't even close to 100%. Now maybe you're thinking, okay, the skill books themselves aren't good, maybe the set effect makes up for it. Now in terms of an upgrade, no thought went into making any of the skill books any more interesting than they were prior. No matter what class you play, these are what stats you're gonna get. A primary or important stat increase, a fury regen buff, a supportive or defensive property, an ultimate skill buff often at a random percentage chance, a high damage skill often again at a random percent chance, and finally the last stat effect will be an all stat or primary stat increase. This is the same for all classes I was able to test. That is Ranger, Berserker, Taoist, and BM. I said it before and they seem to take it as some kind of joke. RNG everything in this game. Everything. The developers of this game, I'm convinced, have never actually played the game themselves. I'm convinced of it. Like they don't know what's in the game prior. They don't know what happened prior. They think that this is totally a good buff. Are they fucking... I'm more and more convinced that they don't actually play the game that they're developing. How is it that you can put this shit in the game and think it's an upgrade? Something to strive for at the end game? Who? Why the holy hell would you bust your ass trying to farm skill books that don't work half of the time? You tell me that. So in other words, don't waste your time in 6th continent, guys.